Hey there, welcome. Welcome to Heron Dixon Wellness, where I have some guided meditations. I have some brief yoga classes accessible for all. So what we're going to do today are 5 poses that are good for us if we sit a lot. Like maybe if you sit all day at a desk at work or whatever. This will stretch us out in a lot of different parts of our body. Feels really nice. The first of those is called a wide-legged forward fold. And what we want to do is stand with our legs literally as wide as we can. Feet are parallel. Put your hands on your hips and then begin to fold forward, keeping your back as straight as you can. And then eventually reach your hands down under your gaze. Now, this next part is pretty important. If your fingers do not reach the floor, which is okay, a block or a pillow or something to bring the floor closer to your hands is a wonderful option. If your hands are not in contact with something, let's take our hands out to our legs. As low as your body allows you to, it doesn't matter how low that is, but this is a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to try to keep our legs straight and let our chest sink down. Another way to take this deeper is to bring your hands behind your legs. You can kind of think of crawling those back. Again, if they're not on the floor, however, or you don't have a block, just leave them on your legs there. And then the way I like to come out of this is to put my hands on my hips, bend my knees, that protects my back, and stand back up. The next one we will do is called goddess pose. We'll bring our feet a little bit closer together so you can see my feet are wider than my hips, but they're not as wide as I can go like I just did. Lift your toes, point your toes out to the side. Again, keeping your back straight. Take your arms up high overhead, cactus your arms, and sink your hips. This is called goddess pose. And you can really play with this here. You can just see if you can sink a little bit lower. Nice way to do a twist here is pretend you're holding, say, a broomstick in between your hands. Twist your right elbow in towards the middle and back. Twist your left elbow in towards the middle and back. Straighten everything up to the ceiling. Back down here to goddess. Straighten everything up towards the ceiling. Back down to goddess. One more time, all the way up. Back down to goddess. All the way up. Hands to heart center. Okay, the next one we're going to do, probably familiar with it if you've done any yoga at all, is called downward facing dog. And the way we're going to get into that today is just take your arms up high overhead. Dive down so your hands come all the way down to the floor. You bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands there. Plant your hands, step your feet back. I'm very briefly in plank pose, and then just push my chest away. Downward facing dog. 2 keys in downward facing dog are head low, hips high. Push away with those hands to lower your head. You want to feel yourself lift your hips. Legs do not have to be straight. Knees can be bent. You can probably see mine are bent quite a bit. Bend one knee. Bend the other knee. And then let's lower our knees down to the mat. We're very briefly in tabletop position. We'll do a little bonus pose here of cat and cow. As you inhale, gaze forward, tuck your tailbone. As you exhale, round your shoulders, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forward, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, round your shoulders, chin to chest. Come back to this neutral tabletop position, and then let's lower all the way down to the floor. And I'm going to put I'm going to stack my forearms so that I can rest my forehead on my forearms. And you'll notice that this is a very slight back bend. You can hold this as long as you want to, and one of the things you want to do here is see if you can be completely relaxed. So check in with all the points of contact with the floor, feet, knees, hips, belly. Are you completely relaxed and completely heavy? From here, we'll take this back bend a little deeper and come into Sphinx pose. So you can see my forearms are flat on the mat. I want my upper arm straight up and down. And what you do here is you kind of imagine that upper arm as a ski pole, propping your shoulders up, let your belly and your chest sink. Really nice back bend here. Most of us who sit a lot, unfortunately, also hunch over a lot. This is a wonderful counter pose to that. And your feet, you can see my feet are flat. You could tuck your toes more if that's more comfortable for you. Your head can be held out straight, so your spine, straight from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. Or if your neck is okay with it, you can drop your head. And similar to what we just did, you can hold this as long as you want to. It's a really nice little back bend. And then whenever you're ready, you just roll over onto one side to get out of this. And there you have it. Several poses to do. Really great for us. If we've been sitting a lot, you could try this at the end of the workday if you wanted to. Really nice way to counter all the habits we have when we're sitting, say, at a desk a lot. Check this out and more by following me. And thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day.